What's new in day 9 of Lock and Load? Wow, I bet you are all as shocked as I am. Diamond Heist has returned, meaning we now have 3 diamond-centric levels to confuse new players with. This is a heist returning from Payday the Heist, free for everyone to enjoy. Even if you've already played the first game and stealthed this heist a million times like I have, there is still enough that's changed to merit a refresher. The way that they shoehorned this lovingly placed this classic into the lore of Payday 2 is that the Garnet Group, whose offices and vault are located on the upper floors of the skyscraper, are holding some valuables for Locke. So we're gonna break in, ideally in stealth, and acquire all of that backstabber's financial assets. As I said, this heist can be done in and very heavily leans towards stealth, so we'll touch on that first. The crew uses a window washer cart and a glass cutter to stealthily infiltrate the Garnet Group offices, where Bane will direct you to hack 2 router boxes mounted on the walls. This will allow him to hack into the network and disable the grid of lasers blocking access to the vault. These boxes take 150 seconds to hack, but thankfully guards are oblivious to it. That's worth mentioning, by the way. In the first game, pagers were not a concept, and a guard spotting you or dying meant the heist would instantly go loud. However, Payday 2's representation of Diamond Heist follows the same stealth rules as the rest of Payday 2. Guards can be killed, pagers answered, and corpses disposed of, ideally off the side of the roof. That's your safest bet. Cameras have also been updated. In the first game, cameras would not detect you and simply serve to speed up the rate at which cops could locate your crew in Loud. In this game, they work exactly as you would expect them to, detecting players and corpses. In fact, there's even a camera room with a guard that can be disposed of to eliminate the threat of cameras altogether. And finally, the sapphires in the display cases have made their return. They are placed in all of the same locations as the first game, with 2 new ones being displayed just outside of the vault. If the alarm goes off and or the display case is smashed instead of cut open with a glass cutter, the sapphires will be lowered into the floor and no longer obtainable. Anyways, let's get back to the main objective. During or after the router hack, you'll need to find a keycard and a code to gain access to the vault. The keycard is in the hands of Ralph, who is having a birthday party on the upper floor. Thankfully, he's too good for his own party, so you'll find him wandering around away from the action, where he can be easily tied up or killed. The code is split up into 3 digits, each on its own laptop strewn throughout the map. This follows the exact same style and formula as the vault code on Golden Grin, even down to the red, green, and blue code order. Once the hack is done and the code and keycard are attained, head to the center of the map and in front of the vault. Slide in the keycard, punch in the correct code, and you'll be in. Make sure you get the code right on the first go, or the alarm will go off. Inside the vault will be huge display cases full of diamonds with an entourage of jewelry splayed across the floor's edge. Use your glass cutter to carefully grab all the loot. The gems in the middle are all you need, the rest is just bonus. You'll need to bring a difficulty-dependent amount of bags back to the window washer cart and secure them. This can be fairly dangerous, and depending on where you spawned, it's often safer to head to the less crowded roof and carefully toss the bags into the cart from above. Once you have enough loot to satisfy Bane and your own greed, escape from where you came. Overall, I feel like this is an excellent addition to the roster of stealth-focused heists. It helps that mechanics have been modernized from the first game, and that the steps of hacking the routers, locating the laptops, and stealing the keycard can be done in any order at any time. You do not have to do them sequentially. But that's enough about staying low and staying dark. Let's move on to some guards and gunfire. Loud plays out very similarly at the start. You still have to hack the 2 routers and disable the security grid. However, now you'll need to defend the hacks from the cops, who will try breaking the devices. After that, you'll need to secure the keycard from Ralph just like before, but now there's a snag in the plan. The code spread across the 3 laptops will no longer function now that the alarm has sounded, and a master code has to be entered instead. The CFO will have this code. You'll find him hidden in a closet or an office somewhere. Escort him to the roof, where he'll be flown out and brought to be interrogated face to face with Bane himself. Bane will get the code out of him, and like anyone who's seen Bane's true face, the CFO is quickly taken care of. Slide the keycard and enter the master code as Bane reads it off to you, grab the loot, and get out. This time, however, considering a slow, rickety window washer isn't exactly an ideal method of escaping the cops, Bane will have you zipline the bags over to a drop-off point where a contact will collect them. This takes a while as it is a ridiculously long zipline and only one bag can be delivered at a time. All the while, cops will swarm the area and especially the inner vault. Once all of your loot is secure, strike a flare on the roof and have Bile fly you out of there. Overall, it's a very simple, loud venture. In fact, even more simple than it was in the first game. There were potential extra steps and delays due to RNG in Payday the Heist that have been all but eliminated in this version. That's a good thing in my mind. And for those of you wondering, yes, the bonus vault can still spawn. On Overkill and above, there is a chance of an extra vault spawning inside of the Garnet Vault that must be drilled open. Inside is a blood diamond worth millions and millions of dollars depending on the difficulty. And to top all of this off, the crew actually dresses up for the job just like they did in the first game, wearing tactical infiltration gear instead of their usual garments. I love this so much, and I hope we see this retroactively added to classic heists such as Counterfeit. This is a fantastic take on a classic job, although it's not all sunshines and rainbows. Many players, myself included, have been getting some serious performance loss on this heist. This is likely due to a lack of occlusion at the fault of the map's design. The giant bay windows and overall omnipresence of the central glass rotunda means that more often than not, the entire map needs to be rendered all at once. Hopefully, something can be done to address this. Let's move on to the rest of today's content, although there isn't much else to be honest. A goofy new paper bag mask was, well, sort of added to the game. It's another secret mask from a key generator on the website, found by clicking the paper bag mask hidden in the comic. However, due to high load from so many heisters trying to get their mask all at once, the website is currently down. This should be resolved in the coming days, I reckon. Next up, a new side job was added for a riddle on tomorrow's website. This time around, it'll be the absolutely goddamn sexy custom reinforced frame for the Judge shotgun. Although I'm sure most of you have already earned it by finding the document's location on the forums or whatever. Who needs riddles? Other than that, there were some bug and crash fixes as per usual, and the disabling of activating perk deck throwables in Swansong or while down, such as Kingpin's Adrenaline Injector or Stoic's Flask. This is a good thing, as it didn't really do much to begin with other than create some buggy unintended side effects. And that's everything, a new take on an old classic and a damn well done one at that. Join me again tomorrow for the final day of Lock and Load and my conclusions on the event as a whole. Make sure to subscribe if you want to catch that. Thanks for watching and take it easy.